Here is the undefeated Richard Riakporhe.
We got this Sky show taking place on Saturday with Richard Riakporhe against Deion Jumah topping the bill. The undercard is mainly filled with inexperienced fighters, several debutantes. You got Chris Congo way down the bill fighting a guy called Kelvin Dottel. You got Zach Chelly against TBA. Joe Pigford against what looks like a journeyman here, judging by the numbers. Caroline Dubois, that's Daniel Dubois' sister. Adam Azim. Dan Aziz. This is the first fight other than perhaps the only fight other than the main event that I'm interested in on paper. That is Dan Aziz against Matthew Tinker. Now, Dan Aziz last time out put in a really exciting performance in beating up and, smashing to bits Hosea Burton. Really exciting performance. Matthew Tinker is a former amateur rival of his who, in the words of Dan Aziz, I don't want to misquote him here, but it was words to the effect of this guy basically beat the brakes off him, right? Now, Matthew Tinker is from Scarborough in Yorkshire in the UK, but he's based in the United States. 6 feet 1 inches tall, 31 years of age, 8-0 with 6 KOs. And as you can see here, none of the people he's fought so far have been of any great quality. So this will be a step up for him as a professional. But being that he's based over in the United States, surely, if you're going to be based over there, you need to be getting good sparring and what have you. Although in New York City, is that where you're going to find the greatest talent in the light heavyweight division? Has he been sparring the likes of Edgar Berlanga, who I don't rate particularly highly? What kind of sparring has he been getting out there? Maybe he's been traveling to Vegas and other places. I don't know. But anyway, he is the former conqueror of Dan Aziz in the amateurs, and Aziz is looking to get revenge over this guy. Now, Aziz, 15-0, no spring chicken himself at 32 years of age, a year older than Tinker. He's got 10 KOs on his resume. Again, the last fight he had was against Hosea Burton, a really exciting performance there, stopping Burton in 7 rounds. And who else has he fought? Ricky Summers, he got a split decision win over him. Andre Sterling, I remember that fight. That was also a good performance, etc., etc., etc. And of course, he's been calling out all the big names domestically at 175 pounds, as he should. Because somebody recently asked me, why is this Dan Aziz guy calling out Joshua Buatsi and Craig Spider Richards? He's not ready for those guys yet. Bro, he's 32 years of age. So he needs to be ready for those guys now. So you might as well gamble. His people have to put him in them kind of fights right now. There's no time to be trying to build him up and do this, that, and the other with him. He had amateur fights. He did his thing. 32 years of age now. They need to kick on. Yeah. So he needs to take gambles. Otherwise, his time is going to pass him by. And here he's fighting, as I say, a former amateur rival, trying to get revenge over him. So I'm looking forward to that one. And top of the bill, Richard Riakporhe versus Deion Jumah. Now, I'm not too familiar with Deion Jumah. I can't remember if I've actually seen him fight before, but I've certainly seen Richard Riakporhe fight many times. Riakporhe is a powerful guy who's tall and his fundamentals are okay, but I've never been particularly impressed by Riakporhe up until this point. He has power there and he's obviously a physically strong man. We saw that in the Chris Billam-Smith fight. But in terms of just all-round game, I'm not seeing it yet. There are a lot of people comparing Richard Riakporhe to Lawrence Okolie. Lawrence Okolie, for my money, is levels and levels and levels above Richard Riakporhe at this stage. Yeah, Lawrence Okolie from early on, even though people complain about his holding and all this kind of thing, he had the eye of the tiger. He had this focus about him. And I could just tell this guy is going to be a nightmare for anyone to fight and for anyone to beat, because he just had, I don't know, this intangible in the ring boxing. I'm struggling to find the words how to describe it. When you see someone who's going places, you just know it sometimes. And I got that feeling with Lawrence Okolie early on. This guy's going places. He just has something about him in the ring. He has the ring presence. He's always in control of the action. Even if he has to control the action by holding and mauling, he always manages to control the action. I don't get that same feeling with Richard Riakporhe. there's been several fights of his where he wasn't in control of the action, and he seemed like it was life and death for him in there. And it was his power that got him out of jail several times. So, look, I'm not trying to diss the guy. I'm just being objective about what I see. He's a powerful man. He hits hard, big, tall, 6'5", 77-inch reach. But I'm not seeing the kind of quality necessary to go to world level and start winning things. But perhaps he can improve, and perhaps this Deion Jumah fight will show us that improvement. Now, if I look at Deion Jumah's record here, excuse me, lives in Chelsea, birthplace Hammersmith, 14-0, 7 KOs, 6'1", so he's quite a bit shorter than Richard Riakporhe. I'm going to imagine that he's faster. Riakporhe's not a fast cruiserweight, not amazingly slow, but he's not particularly fast. Deion Jumah surely is going to be slicker. He fought Wilberforce, Shapo. In his last fight, that was only a 4-rounder. Okay, but he has been 12 against Sam Hyde. That was back in 2020. Stopped Wadi Camacho in 5 rounds back in 2019. Okay. Is there any more names I recognize on here? Don't think so. So there you go. That's Deion Jumah. I'm going to try and do a live at some stage this weekend. Don't hold your breath. It might not happen, but I may do a live this weekend with a couple of the boys from the Boxing Brotherhood. And maybe they can expand a bit more on Deion Jumah because I'm not too familiar with him. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this Richard Riakporhe Deion Jumah fight. Do you think that this is Riakporhe's time to shine and that he's going to win this fight without too many issues? Or do you think it's going to be a really difficult fight for him? And is there even an upset on the cards? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.